Hello, dear one. Welcome back to my YouTube channel. It is me, Emily, from Emily the Mystic, here with another Galactic guidance video today for a topic that I feel like most of us as human beings could really use some help and support with. And it makes sense to me that this topic is coming through today because we just navigated this eclipse here in the United States. Of course, the eclipse, is happening worldwide, but ultimately here in the United States, we were in the path of totality. So we're feeling the energy here very, very strongly. But no matter where you are in the world, this topic is still going to resonate with you, no matter where you live, because that is the topic of letting go. Now, here where I am in the United States, of course, it is the spring season. We just had the spring equinox a couple of weeks ago. And the spring season always reminds us of rebirth. After winter, it is time for us to be reborn anew. We see baby animals being born, trees flowering, the plants flowering on the ground, etc. And that really represents new life coming in after the darkness of winter. And this eclipse really brought us back into that death and rebirth cycle. Because when we think about the eclipse, and here in the United States being in the path of totality, there was a point in the middle of the day where it was totally dark outside. And when it's totally dark outside, it's almost like that's nighttime followed by the sun rising again, almost representative of there being another small day within the normal big day. So to me, that is just so representative of this death and rebirth, this cycle of life. And because of that, and because of it being the spring season, it's also Aries season where we're, moving and going towards our goals. In order to move forward, create momentum, get to where we want to be in life, ultimately we have to release things along the way. Almost like we are on a big journey, a big adventure with a big backpack of things. And in order to lighten our load, to move a little bit faster and to get where we're going a little bit quicker, we need to release some items from our pack in order to move faster. Because when we have less weight, obviously we're going to move more quickly. So today's Galactic guidance, we're bringing forward my main spirit guide at this time, who is Merlin, to talk to you all about releasing and letting go. Merlin is an alchemist. He is truly representative of transmutation, transmuting energy, clearing frequencies, rebalancing energy. In order to bring things back into balance, we need to let go of things. We need to incorporate things, right? So he's really here to teach us about that today. For those of you who have a hard time letting go, you are not alone. I want to start this video out with that, because as empaths, we become so emotionally attached and emotionally involved with things. We feel things so deeply, right? We're so sensitive that when there's something that comes up in our life that we know is no longer for us, we know it's not a good fit, but we're so attached because maybe we love it so dearly, or we, have an emotional experience. It reminds us of something. It reminds us of good times. But we know that where we are now, it's no longer serving us. It's no longer suiting us. We need to say goodbye. Perhaps a good example of that is clearing out your closet, getting rid of old clothes. Or maybe for you, it's like, let's say you wanted to get a new car. You're going to have to most likely say goodbye to your old car in order to buy a new one. You're moving your house. You're likely going to have to say goodbye to the house that you live in order to move to a new house, right? So all of these are examples of how we need to take away something in order for something new to come in. Now and here's the thing, I want to start this video out before we bring in Merlin to just invite you to contemplate for a moment how this eclipse that happened on Monday, April 8th, even though I know it's about a week and a half later after the eclipse, I want you to contemplate for a moment what the eclipse is inviting you to release. What is starting to irritate you or feel stagnant or feel heavy? What is creating a sense of heaviness in your life that if you were to just say no to it or say goodbye or walk away, you would feel so much better on the other side? Even if in the moment there may be some emotions that come up, maybe there's a grieving process that you have to go through. What would it feel like for you to be free of the thing that you feel like is holding you back? Now, it could be a physical thing. It could be something as big as a job, a home, a car, a relationship, a friendship, a mentorship. But it could be more internal. It could be a belief that you have. It could be a way of being. It could be a pattern that you have or a habit that's holding you back. Maybe, for example, you stopped going to the gym recently and you're not feeling great because you're not really moving your body. Maybe you need to let go of the habit of staying home instead of exercising. Or maybe you're staying up super late at night and you're not getting a good night of sleep, and it's because you're on your phone until all hours of the day and night, and you are getting to bed really late. You're feeling awful the next day. Maybe you need to let go of using your phone up until late at night. So these are just a couple of examples, and it's going to be different for all of us, but more likely than not, there is something on the edge of your consciousness that is ready to be gone. So this video today is meant to help your consciousness become aware what may just be on the edges of your awareness that needs to be let go of. Or for some of you, you may already know what you need to let go of, but you may not be ready to do it, and you may not be ready to take action on it yet, or you're in the process of taking action. It's feeling really hard. So this video is also here to help support you in knowing that you're making the right decision and the right choice. So with that in mind, we're going to bring in Merlin, who's going to help bring in some energy activations, perhaps some things that are going to help you with this process. And before I do that, if this is your first Galactic Guidance video that you're watching, I do these videos live in the moment on the spot with no notes. They are all fully channeled. So I bring forward the being or groups of beings that want to come through to talk about a specific topic, and everything is live channeled in the moment. So all you have to do is sit back, relax, and receive. And if at any point this doesn't resonate with you, no worries. You can leave what you don't, what isn't sitting right with you, and take on what does. Okay? So with that in mind, we're going to bring forward Merlin to speak on this topic today. Merlin is such a high wizard of alchemy and transformation. And so he wants to begin by helping you to address what you may not be aware of that you need to release and let go of to help make the conscious be conscious. So what I want you to do is gently close your eyes. And if you are not in a space to do this, you may want to pause this video and return to it at another time when you can sit down and relax. But if you are able to really sit still for a moment, I want you to sit down or lie down and gently close the eyes, taking a moment to put your hands on your heart, to drop in here into your awareness. Good. And we're going to set the intention now as we're in this space. I want you to say out loud or in your mind, heart, show me what I need to release and let go of. Say that one more time. Heart, show me what I need to release and let go of. You may be shown an image. You may know. You may see it, feel it, sense it. And I want you to tune into your body with whatever you're being shown and notice how you feel. The thought of releasing and letting go of this thing, do you feel sad, disappointment, regret, maybe even shame or fear? Maybe you're not sure how the other person or people are going to respond, or you don't know what's going to happen for you on the other side. So just notice how you're feeling when you tune into something that you need to let go of, and how you would respond. Beautiful. And now I want you to imagine that in your mind's eye, there's a radio dial there, or a volume dial, like you would see on an old-fashioned radio in the car or on an old-fashioned stereo. You see that volume dial in front of you. And I want you to imagine that in your mind's eye, you are turning down the volume of that heavy emotion that you're feeling. You're giving yourself a moment to feel it, that sadness, that regret, that disappointment. But now I want you to imagine that you're turning down that dial. And with every turn of the dial, slowly turning it down and down, you begin to feel your body relax, down and down. I'm going to count from 1 to 10, and with each number, you're going to turn your dial down a little bit more, and you're going to feel your body relax a little bit more. So 10, turning that dial, feeling your whole being surrender. 9, relaxing more and more into this present moment. 8, feeling your whole body just melt. 7, taking a deep breath and feeling your whole belly expand. 6, feeling a softening of your arms so that they drop to your sides. 5, feeling your body grow heavier and weighted as if it's a magnet attached to the chair. 4, feeling your neck start to drop. 3, feeling even more relaxed now and dropping further and further. 2, you're so relaxed. 1, taking a deep breath in through your nose. And as you exhale, we're letting go of that heavy feeling, that emotion. 1, 2, 3, let it go. Now continue to breathe. That radio dial has been turned all the way down, and you are so deeply relaxed. Now, because you're relaxed in this moment, I want you to imagine that you are taking some time to take action on letting go of this thing. Whether it's imagining that you're cleaning the closets out of your house, you're having a conversation that sets a boundary in a relationship, you're having a conversation with your boss because you're changing your hours, or perhaps you're walking away from something. I want you to take some time now to visualize what that would look like in this state of calm and peacefulness. Imagining yourself there, releasing it, letting it go. Take your time. And now that you've seen yourself doing it, you've lived in it for a moment, I want you to imagine that that visual is being replaced by a giant silver platter in front of you. I want you to imagine this cold silver platter that's so big it could fit 1,000 wine glasses, 1,000 teacups. It's so large. And I want you to imagine that you're taking this burden, this thing that you have to let go of, and you're placing it on that platter. Or some representation of that thing that you have to let go of. So an object or something that represents the thing that you need to let go of. I want you to imagine placing that burden on that platter. And I want you to imagine now that a group of about an infinite group, that's what they're saying, an infinite group of angels, high dimensional beings, light beings, guides, ancient, healed ancestors, are coming in to take that platter away from you. You don't have to lift a finger, you don't have to do a thing. But this group, they have the ability to take this platter away. And so they pick it up. And you begin to see this platter disappear in your mind's eye. 3, 2, 1, it's gone. It's going away, it's gone, it's gone, it's gone. It's so far in the way in the distance you can't see it anymore. 3, 2, 1, it's disappeared. It ceases to exist, it's gone. And with it, all of the energy, all of the emotion, the fear, the doubt, whatever you've been holding on to has been taken away with it. Good. And now that that platter is gone, I want you to tune into your body and notice how you feel. Are you feeling a little bit lighter since the beginning of this exercise? Beautiful. I want you to take one final deep breath. Exhale to release, let it go. And if in this now moment there is any guidance or wisdom that needs to drop in for you on how to move forward with this process, we create some quiet space and time for that to drop in. Good. And then on the count of 3, I'm going to bring you back into your body, and you're going to be fully awake, alert, and back in this present moment. 1, beginning to wake up now. 2, beginning to flutter the eyes open. 3, and you're back. Welcome back. After that little mini letting go experience, I hope you enjoyed it as much as I did, because I was doing it right along there with you. Thank you, Merlin, for that beautiful releasing and letting go activation. Now, that activation, again, which was fully live channeled in the moment, I did not know what to expect with that. The purpose of it is to help you emotionally and energetically release something, which, if you have a hard time letting go, can be really helpful to do that internal releasing work before you actually go ahead and take action, do the thing, physically, let it go, say goodbye, whatever it is that you have to do. So this should give you a newfound sense of peace and the ability to be able to say goodbye to things with more ease and more relaxation. And if you need to repeat this a couple of times in order to keep going deeper and getting more relaxed, especially for things that there may be more heightened emotions around, you may be more attached to, having a hard time letting go, etc., then you may need to repeat this a couple of times. Or if that felt like it worked for you and you go off with your life and you're like, oh yeah, it was easy to donate a couple bags of clothes or whatever it is, then you may want to repeat this and use this exercise again with something else that you have to let go of. It's a beautiful co-creation process of releasing the internal energy that no longer serves and asking your spirit team for help and support to take that burden off of your shoulders. So I hope you enjoyed this exercise. I hope that it served you. Please let me know below. Please also like this video, subscribe to my channel for more content like this, and hit the bell notification so that you can be notified whenever I post a new video every Wednesday and Thursday. Thank you so much, and I will see you in the next video. Bye for now.